phân chia nửa bãi chiều rồi, vườn hoàng trinh nữ xếp đôi lá sầu, sợi buồn con nhện răng mau, em ơi hãy ngủ anh hầu qua đây.
What else? Are there any other questions?
We have some good news.
You asked all your questions already, right?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Okay, tell me.
The Polish president is the first president to have addressed the Ukrainian parliament in person since the war began, and he said only Ukraine has the right to decide its future.
Of course.
That reiterates what Master has been saying.
Of course. Because Poland also suffered under Russia's hand. They know what it's like.
Yes.
They don't like Russians. I mean, the side of the government, the controlling party of Russia. Not like they don't like the Russian people.
Yeah.
They don't like the system of the Russian government. I'm telling you some good news. Like, remember before I said Russia has to pay all the costs?
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
And then now suddenly everybody wants the payment. Like Syria asked America to pay for victims of the war.
Yes, Master.
And Haiti also stood up now for payment from France.
Wow.
Well, Haiti should have done that long ago, actually.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
And of course, President Zelensky is also making a bill or a proposal to ask Russia to pay compensation for all the damage and the people's lives in the war.
Wow.
Yes, Master.
It's like a fashion. But I tell you what, the Haitian people, they have the right to demand that. And they should have done that a long time ago. Many, many decades ago, France went and invaded Haiti.
Yes, Master.
And then after the Haitians wanted to be independent, France asked them to pay to France a lot of money, even 10 times the annual budget of the whole nation of Haiti. Even after reduction, 5 times more than France's annual budget. They asked a small little island to pay 5 times France's annual budget to be independent.
Oh.
And the reason was because they lost all the slave business.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, so Haitians have to pay them. They went into Haiti to make slaves out of the Haitian people. And if these people wanted to be independent, then they had to pay France for that, for being a slave before and now being free. They were free before France came. At that time, and not now, of course. But still, they have to pay it somehow. How can a small little island like that pay so much, like billions? They want billions of US dollars or French money. Isn't that an upside-down world?
Yes, man. It's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's their home, their country. They came in and invaded it and made slaves out of that country, of the native people. And when those native people wanted to be free, as before the French came, they had to pay for their freedom because the French lost all the slavery trade. How can that be? Who can listen to this? And they forced the native Haitian government to pay. Because they brought not just the documents, the proposal on how much the government needed to pay France for freedom. They brought in a lot of soldiers and bombs and warring equipment. So if they didn't agree, then there would be war.
Yes, Master.
So they truly kind of coerced them, forced them to pay. So the government at that time, for peace sake, and being scared, had to agree. And how can a small island develop if they have to continue paying like that? They have to pay the debt, they have to pay the interest for the loan that they took from anyone.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Maybe France lent it to them also. And then got interest out of that. So Haiti could never be truly free to develop, even though they are free from the yoke of France, but they are not free financially.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
So many people are poor. The Haitians are poor, and that's why they all went to America's border, hoping to get into the United States of America so they can have jobs, they can have more money to feed their families.
Yes, Master.
Master.
Because in Haiti, there might be no hope to have anything there,
Yes.
to have any better life, better future for their children. Because in Haiti, they also have gangsters and even killed their president recently.
Yes, that's right.
It's chaotic. And then the earthquake. People could not even lift their heads up. They always have to be down like that, even after freedom. What freedom costs, my God, billions of dollars. Such a small country already being robbed of resources, of the strength and of the finance, and then now have to pay for the invaders.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
No wonder Macron sides with Russia. Maybe he would like to have the same mentality as Putin or something. Or if he agrees that Ukraine is a victim, then it will contradict the policy that France has been following concerning Haiti.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
I don't know these politician people. I don't know what they're made of. I don't know what school they went to that made them like that. Oh, God. When he was first elected president, first time, everybody was kind of happy.
Yes.
I was also, he's a good guy, I thought. And the second time, very disappointed. Too disappointed and disgusted. Oh, God, how can they live and face God after they die? How can they face the whole world being what they are, talking as they do, and acting the way they want? I don't know what kind of school taught them like that. Good. Now, anything else you tell me?
No, Master.
Good news?
Not really.
No good news? That's it?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all. I also cannot tell you anything much more. It's all bad news nowadays.
There's a lot, yes, Master. Sadly.
Even if you told me many good things about Ukraine, it's also all war stuff.
That's right,
Yes,
Master.
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Meaning they're helping Ukraine in the war, but it would be best if we didn't have any war there.
Exactly,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So the good news wasn't really good news, was it?
That's
No,
correct,
that's right.
Master.
But it's just better,
Better news.
better, better news than before, that's all.
Yes, Master.
But still, if the free world had come in more powerfully, responded more strongly, more practically, with manpower and all that, at least then Ukraine wouldn't have been so badly beaten like this.
That's true.
Even if they have won many corners, many areas, but they have had to pay a lot. Damage everywhere,
Yes, that's right.
yeah. And now there is the Donbass that is completely destroyed.
This is Severodonetsk, the industrial city which has become the focus of the most intense fighting in Ukraine.
Hell, essentially. There's nothing left of the city. It's all rubble. Shots could come from anywhere at any time. Constant artillery bombardments. Tanks just show up and start shooting at you. It's pretty bad.
And Mariupol is 90% destroyed.
Oh,
So even if Russia goes out, I don't know how long it takes, how much money. The thing that I don't understand is why NATO did not protect Ukraine and protect their food basket.
Yes, Master.
So this is all talk. It's all working for the devil in disguise. Underneath the table, they're working for evil. They don't work for the people.
yes.
You have muscle, you have the means, you have weapons, and you don't protect the neighbor in need. And the neighbor is harmless. The neighbor has been supporting you with food and with all necessities, and you don't protect them. What kind of gentleman is that? Tell me.
That's not a gentleman, Master.
No,
Not at all.
not at all. It's below low life.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And I don't apologize for that. I wish I have stronger words to condemn them, truly. And most of the NATO countries, at least many of them, are guarantors of Ukraine's freedom and peace in the Budapest Memorandum.
Yes.
Yes.
Ukraine once had the world's third largest nuclear arsenal. In 1994, Ukraine joined the NPT, or the Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons. Kyiv had to transfer all its nuclear warheads to Russia. When Ukraine joined the NPT, world powers committed to protect its sovereignty. The United States, the United Kingdom, and Russia signed the Budapest Memorandum. These nuclear-powered states pledged to protect Ukraine's sovereignty, respect Ukraine's territorial integrity, abstain from economic coercion. They also pledged to not use force against Ukraine or threaten it. Russia's aggression and the West's response speaks volumes about the failure of security guarantees.
So they are not doing anything to keep their promise.
That's right.
Not to talk about protecting a neighbor in time of need, in a time of urgency. So they have nothing, no dignity, no gentleman manners, no morals, oh God, no decency, nothing.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
They're just disgusting leeches, especially the leaders of NATO. They're leeches. They just eat off the people and not do proper work and just break their promise like nothing happened. A gentleman always keeps his promise,
That's
Yes,
right, Master.
Master.
and they just let Ukraine die and suffer. To give only weapons in the later stage of the war is already something unacceptable.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And seeing so much suffering of the people like that, and still don't really want to step in to help. But Sweden and Finland have no damage, nothing yet, immediately.
Yes.
And I warmly welcome the requests by Finland and Sweden to join NATO.
Welcome. Oh, so if I did not feel disgusted, then I would be disgusted with myself. I can never talk enough about all this. I don't know why nobody teaches them any manners or any morals or any virtues at all. I don't know what all the churches, priests, cardinals, or Pope were doing with these people. They all claim to be religious. No, they went to church. They all do, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for nothing. Just go there for fun or just for show. Like Pelosi and Biden killing babies in millions. I mean, supporting that. And still claim to be a good Catholic. Whoa.
Right.
This really BS.
Yes, Master.
ơi có tiếng thủy